Hello everyone, I'm Big Allen Cox. Welcome to my channel here, where I mainly look at and repair various small engine power equipment and household items. Generally anything I can fix or avoid paying someone else to fix. I think it's good to save anything from the landfill that you can, and in today's throwaway economy, who can afford anything new? I have a few free hours today, so I thought I'd take a look at a few freebies to see if I have anything worth saving here. This is a haul off from a trash job for a customer. Only thing really worth saving out of all of it. This Bissell $29.98 vacuum cleaner. I only kept it because the guy said it worked great, other than the defective hose that you can see here. It's been repaired with the redneck solution. Of course, that doesn't last long, and really the hose is a part of the whole vacuum circuit. So you're actually losing suction power with a compromised hose like this. Eventually the lady of the house is going to get fed up with it, and you're going to go buy another one of these pet hair suckers for $240. Or fix the hose and take the $240 and spend it on a tool you want or your truck. Just don't tell the missus. And this here is a POULAN P3314, a 14-inch basic residential trim saw from the early 2010s. I did a garage clean out on the property some time back, and this was one of the things I saved from that. All I know is the engine isn't stuck. I'll see if I can get it to at least bark off and see if it's a runner or a parts unit. I think I'll start with the saw first. Okay, well, it looks like the prior owner's taking care of loosening the top screws on this thing, if they're not lost. We have a partially taped on air cover there. Something broke there. Oh, well, it looks like it's all there. I can't really see the fuel lines or nothing. Let me pull that plug out and see if I can lubricate the cylinder and pull on it a little bit. It's a 3/4 socket. See what the plug looks like here. It's actually pretty dang clean. Looks brand new, really. Maybe the prior owner was trying to get this saw to run. I see one thing right here. It's a little cramp in the wire, but it doesn't look like it's all the way through. It's been caught up under the cover before. I don't know. Could be a little suspect if we ain't getting no spark, maybe. PB blaster. And its associated straw. Just spray a little lubricant in there. I have no idea. I know I got this saw 4 or 5 years ago, so I know it's at least been sitting that long, and then however long it was sitting before that. It's a little tough to pull on, actually. But it got easier. That was alarmingly kind of tough at first. Looks like everything's moving in there. I'm going to replace the spark plug. Let's check our air filter. That looks pretty North Carolina barbecue baked right there. Then again, it's not that bad. Spoke too soon there. I hate Poulan's setup with this choke and stop switch. Well, let me get this off here and I'll hook up a spark tester and we'll see what we got. This is a spark tester. You can get this at a lot of lawn and garden dealers. A lot of box stores have them, like Lowe's and Home Depot. You can get them at Harbor Freight. It's a good tool to see if you got spark. You just connect it into your spark plug wire and then onto your plug. And if we have fire, it'll show up, it'll light this bulb. So I'll dim the lights now and we'll see what we got. Well, let's pull on it and see. Oh yeah, there's definitely spark there. That thing's a little hard to pull on as compared to my counter Bob 3400. Well, I don't know. I just actually poured some 50-to-1 fuel in there. I want to see if this carburetor will even draw any fuel. And it is. That carburetor is actually drawing fuel. Or that bulb's drawing up fuel. There's a spark arrestor in the muffler that could be stopped up. Let me check that. Phew, that thing's wearing me out pulling on it. A lot of these saws have spark arrestors. If you look right here, there's a bolt. This is a 3/8 actually. That thing was loose. That's what you call popping out. This one does have the screen there, but it's not really blocked up or nothing that I can see. It's not looking like anything's clogged in the muffler there. Looks like a couple of star drivers to get that muffler off. Okay, this is a T30 Torx. There's two of these in here. Little plate behind it there. There's also a gasket behind this. I'm just going to leave that stuck to it and not even bother it. That's actually not dirty or nothing. Well, I could still spray it out with some carb cleaner. Take this plug back out, spray all that out real good. Okay, what I'm going to do here is spray some of this parts choke cleaner into this spark plug opening here down into this cylinder and try to clean some of this out. There may be some carbon stuck in there, I don't know. Do that, clean it out real good, blow it out. Okay, I have thoroughly cleaned out my muffler, the engine cylinder, made sure all that was clean and clear. Okay, this plate here goes in behind this muffler here. Okay, then the screen's going to go back on right here. And then this piece goes in our 3/8 nut here. Now all that's cleaned out, the cylinder and all of that, so if it don't fire now, it's going to be scrapped for parts. Pull the choke out there. See, it just popped off then. Amazing. Maybe I'm 1 for 2 here. I'm going to try adding in some 50-to-1 fuel. That's what this saw calls for. I put some in it before, but very little, and see if I can adjust on that carburetor a little bit. The carburetor on this POULAN saw requires a splined adjustment tool that I'm getting from my HIPAA kit here. You can get these at HIPAAstore.com. Well, one thing's for sure, it definitely needs a new fuel line because it's leaking around it. Okay, well, I don't know how much adjustment I'll be able to do with a bad fuel line, but it does rub. Well, the saw does run. I did actually get a full throttle out of it. Yeah, no matter what I do, it's no control over the carburetor, so it needs a either rebuild or another carburetor, which will be another video, but it runs. If you look, you can see the chain's even oiling itself. Well, now that I know this saw will start and run, I'll order some parts for it. I'll think about it. Either I'll get a carb rebuild kit or another carburetor for it, and we'll do another video on it. POULAN model P3314, 33cc chainsaw. As I was talking about before, the biggest problem with this one is this hose being broke. We'll see if we can repair that. I actually know somebody that could use this vacuum cleaner, so let's see if we can bless them with it. The way this comes off is it just twists counterclockwise and comes out. For this hose, going to be the same deal, counterclockwise comes off. Yes, number one, I need to get all this redneck engineering off of here. You can see where that's come apart there. And this is pretty much like a metal spring wrapped in vinyl or a PVC. I think first I'm going to cut the hose right here where it starts at. Good old-fashioned pair of wire cutters. I may try to cut a little of it down on the inside, or at least get closer to where it goes into that plastic piece there. Try to pull on it and get that coil out of there. I think I'm getting close to the home plate here. There you go. Small screwdriver here. Just gonna kind of clean this out right here. Okay, I think I got that reasonably cleaned out. Granted you, the hose will be slightly shorter, but this hose does expand. You see the black ring down in there. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm sticking my thumb down in here and I'm turning this counterclockwise until my hose gets to its full tightness. You may have to really do some holding on it, but you can do it. When it stops turning, you see I'm all the way at the top there. You can see the end of my hose. I am fixed. You can see the inner piece is moving with the hose and not letting it back out. Okay, I'll twist this back in. Okay, then the top of our hose is going to twist back in there clockwise, like that. And I think we're fixed. As long as it runs. The guy says it runs. I ain't even plugged it up to see if it runs. So we're going to find out. One of the convenient let go of your cord things there. I like that this has the option to cut the brush on and off. Okay, well I'm ready to power it up and try it out. I noticed in the container there's still some dog hair. I think this vacuum cleaner was actually made for the pet owner, so the guy left me some of his dog hair behind there. Well, let's see if it works. if our hose has any suction. Oh yeah, a lot. Actually a whole lot. The brush actually looks pretty good on this unit. Now I have a piece of test carpet set up here. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's see if the brush works. The guy said the vacuum cleaner works perfectly except for that defective hose we just repaired. So let's see what it'll do. Well, I'd say it did actually a fairly good job there of cleaning that little piece of carpet up. Not exactly the best test for it, but hey, it works. Okay, I think I have reasonably cleaned up all these parts here. So this vacuum cleaner is going to be good to go. Okay, well, I come out with two still usable items today. I repaired a defective hose and blew out all the passages and cleaned the canister and filters out on this Bissell vacuum cleaner. The brush works, it has great suction, the tool wand is functional again. No reason this vacuum cleaner needs to go to the dump. As far as the POULAN P3314 chainsaw goes, it is certainly a runner. However, the carburetor and fuel system need attention. The blade runs, the bar and chain oiler work, the brake works. I didn't hear anything wrong with the engine or the chain mechanics. It may need a new chain though. Certainly could stand a cleanup. I'll order some parts for the fuel system and do a future video on the POULAN saw. I think it's a very cool thing to save items from the landfill in this throwaway economy. Sometimes you can save yourself a lot of money by fixing things instead of tossing them. At least try. Even with this vacuum cleaner. Bissell's website had an actual service information page just for this unit, and it went as far as taking the cleaning head apart, and they are really not that hard to service, and they can offer help if you need parts. With saws like this, the average shop is going to tell you that it's 70 to 90 bucks an hour labor charge. That's going to eat up the value of this saw fast. Even in running condition and in good condition, these saws don't bring much, maybe 60 to 80 bucks, $100 on a good day if you can talk good. Parts are reasonable for this saw. They are fixable right down to an engine rebuild. Just depends on how much you like the saw and how much time and money you want to spend on it. I could rebuild the carburetor and replace the fuel lines for around 20 bucks. HIPAAstore.com has parts for this saw if I wanted to go with an aftermarket carburetor for around 12 bucks. Probably an hour of my time to fix it and clean it up and save another one from the dump. I'm Big Al Cox. Thanks to Joyce and Owen for sponsoring this video. I appreciate all who like the videos, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please share your experiences with these Bissell vacuum cleaners and these early 2010 era POULAN chainsaws. I will have more videos coming soon, including one on this saw here. And until the next time, thanks for hanging out and saving some stuff from the landfill. Blessings from my shop to yours.